Okay, wow, that's a good one. Hookup culture, day 20 here on our cycle, honoring the cycle, posting every day for 28 days. Um, Man, such a crazy topic that's been also so normalized in our society. I talked in a recent video about it, how, yeah, like emotions, engagements, unresolved things have been stored in our tissues, especially been stored in our wombs. That also means the connection you have with the sexual partner. And sex is never casual. That is something that really needs to be imprinted in, like, I guess not only women but also men. Like, with whom are you engaging with here? Like, this one, like, most sacred moment of your life, you're engaging with a stranger, with a random person that you maybe don't even really like. You're doing this in, like, maybe a time of like numbness where you like on a party, you don't even recognize what are you doing. And um yeah, you're not only connecting on like a physical level but on a really deep spiritual level. Just like to bring it back into awareness, with sex you create life. Just saying that, like, how is this sinking in for you? And then realizing you are doing this with like a random person that is probably even not like committed to yourself. What does this mean? Whenever a woman has sex with a guy, the energy of this person, of this guy, is staying for 7 years inside the womb. That is a crazy long number. And I wanted to like bring more awareness into that. Like, with whom are you sharing your sexual space? Who are you letting, who do you let enter your most sacred, most like, I don't even have words for this, like your most sacred space? Who do you let enter that space? And whenever a guy is like not treating you like with commitment or just wants to have fun, and yeah, it's basically not really respecting and honoring you, that is someone I would not want to have in my space, especially my sexual space. But yeah, it goes beyond that. And um yeah, also for all the men, whenever you engage with like a person, you let a part of your energy in that person, literally. And just imagine like how much noise that is when you're engaging with so many people, with so many men that are kind of like in your energy field. Like, how much is this able to bring you in this balance and in like numbness and not feeling? And probably you just like doing casual sex because you're afraid to be hurt, you're afraid to commit to someone because in the past you made difficult experience maybe with men who didn't treat you in this like really sacred way. And you're kind of maybe in this position where you blame men, all men are bad. And I want you to just pause here and give your like the power back, that in every situation you're in, you're allowed to say no. And whenever you don't say no, that it is like one agreeing on that what is happening with you, to you in that moment. Oof, okay. I'm definitely like, something that was just dropping in was like, okay, what about rape? That is definitely also a really big one. Okay, I feel like there are situations where you're not able to say no, and I fully acknowledge and have compassion over that. Just put that aside, that this is just like another story that might be that I can address in another video. But just like from this, you're this girl, this woman in the city living, going to a party on the weekend, and then saying yes to a guy, or this guy is not committed to you, you are not committed to this person, and just becoming aware of that sex is never casual, and you're engaging with the most sacred, most biggest action that you can do in your entire life, where you basically, God created this so we can create life. And yes, I wanted to bring more knowledge into that only say yes to someone if this person is able to commit to yourself and is able to respect and honor you. And whenever that is not the case, give yourself that respect to say no, even if that means you're gonna wait, and maybe you're gonna wait long. You're gonna wait months or years, and allow yourself to wait for the right guy. Yes, I guess this is actually what I wanted to say, but in a really long extended version. All right.